What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Juma's World Podcast, and today we're going to be talking about the Cleveland Browns. This has been a podcast I wanted to do a while ago, but I just didn't get to it just because of all the things surrounding Deshaun Watson, and I know it's very difficult for a lot of fans, and as a fan base, the things that this man has been accused of, the things that he's denied, the things that he just won't stop saying, it's a very uncomfortable situation. But what happens and what we see a lot, sports, they tend to go above and beyond moral value. So people are going to root, for your team. I know in this case right now, it's still very uncomfortable. It's a wild situation. Regardless of, what you want to believe, which way you want to go about it, it's definitely something that's uncomfortable. But, going through this, we have to look at what's going on currently with the way the game is. The NFL is like, look, bro, this is what we're doing right now. This is where we are. This is what we're doing. And, he got to 6 games and then it went to 11. That's going to heavily affect what goes on within the game. Okay, so make sure that you guys understand that as I go through this, that's something that you guys need to really understand. All right. He's going to be gone for 11 games. So that means that, Jacoby Brissett is going to have to come out and make plays. That's going to be tough for anybody to do. Okay, like this is just something that everybody needs to go and understand before this actually goes through. And I give you guys, the record and everything that's about to happen. So we're going to go ahead and jump in real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys right now, Carolina Panthers, game 1, the Panthers are not good overall. Like I said, with the way that it goes with Baker Mayfield, we have to see. A lot of people think that he's going to be decent. I think he may be an average guy. But, honestly, with the way everything is going through, I think the Browns are going to have a lot to prove, and they will do their best to keep the team afloat until Deshaun gets there. Now, again, I started off in the beginning like that because I know, sometimes we can't, separate the player from the actual human being. But on the field, Deshaun Watson he's a top 5 QB. So more than likely when he's there, they're going to win more games. It's just about can they win while he's not there. But this, I believe they're going to beat the Panthers. All right, I honestly believe that they're going to take care of the Panthers post haste. It's going to be, pretty much it's going to be what it is. That's just where we are with it. I definitely 100% believe that. So I'm going to go with a win for the Browns. As much as it's going to be uncomfortable with Baker Mayfield going back and all that stuff, I really don't care about that. Like I said, all that hype doesn't matter. I think that basically at this point, the Browns are the better team overall. When we go to the Jets, we don't need to even look at that, right? We could just keep going past it. We're just going to put the win there. And they're starting off 2-0. We're not looking at the Jets is just like, all right, bro. Dude, what are we doing? Why are we looking for attention with that? The Steelers, this is going to be tough. I don't really know what to expect, but this is a home game for the Browns. I think the fans are going to be going crazy. Again, it's all about that chip on the shoulder type thing. We can still win while Deshaun is on the side and just chilling. I believe that they're going to probably beat the Steelers too. It's going to be very miraculous the way this goes, but when he comes back, after he's suspended 11 games, he comes back week 12. We got to see when their bye is. I think they win the remainder of their games. Believe it or not, even though we only got to see him in preseason and he missed 2 seasons, I think he's a natural at football. So that's just what I think about the player. The human being is different. I don't know what he's doing, but that's pretty much what it is. The Falcons going to be tougher than a lot of people think, but I'm going to go ahead and give this win to the Browns. I just believe that they're the better team. The Chargers, I expect to beat the Browns. It's going to be a tough game, but I think Herbert and them boys is ready to go. Defensively, offensively, I think that they're ready to go, so I'm going to take the Chargers in that game. The Patriots is a toss-up because they got an offensive coordinator, that's a defensive coordinator, that's another coordinator. I don't know what kind of coordinator he is. I don't know what he's doing. It doesn't really matter, but the Patriots kind of make me nervous every time, and I got to believe that Bill Belichick can beat somebody that used to be on his squad with Jacoby Brissett, right, if he's going to be the starter. So I'm going to give that loss to the Browns, all right? And then we're going to jump into Week 7. The Ravens, Lamar Jackson should be playing regardless of the contract situation. So I'm going to go ahead and say, you know what? This is where we are with it. The Ravens are I got to give the win to the Ravens, bro. I have to. I just don't believe that Brissett is enough to beat that team. I don't believe that. The Bengals, they went to the Super Bowl last year, chip on shoulder. Brissett versus, Joe Burrow. I got to take the Bengals. That brings them up to 4-4. Okay, so Week 9 is their bye. All right, so that's fine. So that means that when he comes back week 12, it's going to be on and popping. Week 10, I'm taking him to win that. They're going to beat the Dolphins. I don't believe Tua and, all those dudes going to be able to deal with that defense. Greedy Williams, Ward and all them boys, they're going to lock up, bro. Like, Tyreek is a very, very fast human, but they're also very fast human beings as well. The Buffalo Bills, that's going to be an L in their file, bringing them to 5-5. The Bucks, that's another L. The GOAT's not going to be playing games. See, Tom Brady realizes that he don't have a lot of time left, so he's going to be playing out of his mind. I just really believe it's going to be really, really crazy and insane the way that Tom Brady's going to come back at what he's like 40,000 years old. He's going to do whatever he wants. I believe that that's another loss for them. The Texans, that's a win. All right, so we already know what's going on with that. That's a win. And remember, although week 12 Deshaun Watson comes back, I still don't think it'll be enough to beat the GOAT. Like, barring any type of injury while he's off field, whatever, I still don't think it's going to be enough to beat the GOAT. That's just my personal opinion with it. I honestly just don't believe it's going to happen. But this right here, the return to Houston, the next week, I'm going to go ahead and give them the win for that. I'm going to go ahead and give them the win. I believe that I think that he'll take care of business right there. I think that's personal for him. So I do believe that it's going to be a situation where it probably will work out in their favor. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that goes. Primarily, did I give the other? That'll be the Texans. They'll get a win for that. I'm gonna give them the win. All right. So at this point, with the Patriots, so he should have another loss, right? Because right now I'm looking at it and it should be set. They're like 7 and no, that's right. I'm looking at the record the way I have it. It looks like it's like 7-6 right now. So that's pretty good. And then the Bengals, I do believe the Bengals will probably beat them twice. So we'll go ahead and give another loss to the Bengals. The Ravens, dude. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm gonna give the win to the Browns. I'm gonna say Lamar Jackson comes in and shines. Not Lamar Jackson. I mean Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna say Deshaun Watson is continuing to shine at this point. The Saints, who that? I don't know who they are. I don't know who the Saints are right now. Like, to be totally honest with you, I don't know what the Saints are doing. So because I don't know what they're doing, I really, it's kind of weird. I really don't know. I got to be totally honest. I honestly don't know about that. But I think that Deshaun Watson will be able to pull the win out. The Commanders are not a good football team, so I'll give them the win there. That'll definitely take care of that. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers again. When it all comes down to it, I don't think the Steelers are good anymore. I don't think that they're good. I'm going to have to give them the win. I'm going to have to say they're going to go 10-7 and make the playoffs. I think 10-7 for the Browns. And like I said, when he comes back week 12, that's a real toss-up game against the GOAT. But I just believe that Tom Brady is going to be more. He's going to be more than what's expected and step up to the plate right there. I just got to see how everybody reacts to Deshaun throughout the season. Because like I said, as bad as it is, we have to look at what goes on throughout the process and just see, does he show any kind of remorse? Does he actually show that he's apologetic about it? We're going to have to wait to see how that works. And then we'll pretty much go from there. But honestly, I just have to be totally honest about it. Totally, bro. I got to wait to see how he actually deals with a lot of what's going to be happening, because he's going to be getting heckled beyond belief. So you guys let me know what you're thinking. Is 10-7 too generous? Like what are we doing? Like, am I going crazy? Or is that just about right based on the fact that they have a great defense, a great offensive line, and a great running game to keep them afloat until Deshaun Watson gets there under center? Let me know what you guys are thinking. Definitely subscribe, like, and share. If you're listening to this on the podcast, thank you for downloading. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Enjoy your day. One love, y'all.